To commemorate Earth Day, we take a look at environmental activism. From the Bronx to Brooklyn, young people have been organizing and taking part in the environmental justice movement. Recently, the organization Uprose held a summit to discuss its environmental platform with young people of color. Activists say this generation is most affected by climate change. Marlene Peralta reports.
Dancing, poetry, and theater performances were all part of Uprose's first Climate Justice Youth Summit last week in an attempt to get young people of color to get involved in the environmental movement.
Oftentimes, young people want to go to another country to make things work. We're saying that right in your neighborhood, right in Brooklyn, right in the Bronx, right in La Suda, right in Sunset Park, there are things that you could do to change your reality and the landscape of your community.
It's really their age group that we really wanted to come. We really tried to put, a lot of it in their hands and say, what do you think some of your peers in your age group are gonna feel comfortable coming to? But at the same time, how can we kind of tailor this message in a way that gets people excited about it?
And the message and outreach to students seems to be working.
We're kind of growing up and we have the future in our hands, and if we don't do anything, then it's going to get worse and worse and worse.
When you live in a congressional district such as the South Bronx, which is the poorest congressional district in the whole entire United States, you deal with many injustices such as environmentalism, education, and immigration. So for the youth, you play a role of an example.
Both Medina and Rivera are not the only ones concerned about the environment. Dozens of mostly high school students attended the conference. They are part of a population that organizers believe will be the most impacted by climate change.
A lot of communities of color, low-income communities of color, are waterfront communities, such as Sunset Park, where if there is a storm surge, the water is anticipated to go up to 3rd Avenue, and that's pretty much a big part of the community. So we need to get our community ready for whatever can happen, because resilience is what we need.
Many environmental justice organizations work with Uprose to put this conference together in an effort to get the younger generation to work more in their own communities.
Right now you hear so much about global warming, and you see the extreme temperatures people are having. We're going from extreme cold to extreme heat, and there's so many simple things that people can do as far as recycling, using things that are good for the environment. So, even a young kid can do something that is going to help all of us, so it's really important.
Organizing, educating, and mobilizing the youth is what these activists say is the best approach to get the environmental agenda moving forward.
They were the organizing force in the civil rights movement. They were the organizing force in South Africa, and they are an integral part of any social justice movement. And for us to do the work and not encourage and include our young people is for us not to have a commitment to social justice.
For Independent Sources, I am Marlene Peralta.